Welcome back to The Culture. I am your host, Jason Tyler, and what is the best way possible than to bring in 2020 talking about the last decade? Today we have my guest, Mr. Lucas Marcotte.
How's it going, everybody?
How you doing today, man?
Good.
Good. For an 80 return. But that does make a lot more sense why he was hesitant to doing it, because he had a bit of that conflict. But I don't see then the whole storyline with Ben. You know, like making him kind of go to the dark side because Luke was.
I don't think he made him.
Now, one thing I definitely think was a huge, dropped ball was the title card telling you Palpatine's back as opposed to showing that. Like, Kylo Ren just going to these planets and figuring out where to go. Like, come on, man.
I thought that was a terrible way to start the movie.
Yeah.
It just gave. You have this huge trailer with Palpatine's voice, so yeah.
Time ago, but I did want to give this series a chance. But I didn't actually see the first of the new trilogy, so I might have actually missed on something. Again, this is The Culture with your host Jason Aguado. Here's our commercial break. Last topic, we were talking about Star Wars. Now we're going to be talking about music, and it's all part of our segment of bringing in the new decade by talking about the old decade. My guest right now is Mr. Brian Warren. Brian, how are you doing today?
Doing good today, man.
Yeah.
I'm doing real good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, just trying to get the day going. There are so many artists that became like figureheads overall. What do you think is like one of the most standout musicians of the decade?
I think one of the standout musicians of the decade.
These artists who may have been struggling at their time, or they're actually already on their way to something, and then getting that extra boost to really build a fan base. I think that was very respectable for, man, playing Madden all the time and just hearing that song. I had that going.
Yeah, man. So, I mean, with that.
You could even see, with his initial album coming out in, was it 2004 with College Dropout?
College Dropout,
it was a very solid drop. And he'd already been kind of giving songs away to artists at that time. But
Yeah. That's when.
You're right. He is most definitely a huge figurehead for the decade. I would like to say thank you for coming on, but we are nearing the end of our show now. So The Culture, and we will be continuing next week with our Ringing in the New Decade by talking about the past one. I'm your host, Jason Tyler. You have yourself a pleasant day.